believing for your breakthrough. Hey, Pastor Ron here. You still fighting for them breakthroughs? Well, one of the things in the middle of that fight, in the middle of that battle that we talked about last time, you got to believe it's going to happen. There's this guy named Isaac in the Old Testament. In Genesis chapter 26, he shows up at this promised land for him, and a promise from God, and it's barren. I mean, it just come out of a famine and was actually in the middle of the famine. And so this land that, man, there's nothing there. I mean, everything that you would want to dream that it would be, it wasn't. And sometimes that happens in our life. You know, we get this promise of God. We feel like God has promised us this or is going to bless us with this. And you know what? When we show up, it doesn't look like we thought it would look. It's not all picture perfect and, magnificent as maybe we think the promises of God are. See, Isaac, he probably could have went anywhere. God told him not to go to Egypt, which definitely would have been better. In fact, God told him to stay there. He said, stay here, man. He said, push through. Because if you do, I will bless you. See, sometimes in the middle of those barren lands and those barren struggles in our life, we don't want to stay. We want to get out. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to get out. But we learn some amazing lessons and we gather some amazing strength through those times. As much as sometimes we want out, sometimes it is in that moment that God blesses us the most. But you got to believe. You got to stay there. You got to plow your land. You got to keep working, believing for your breakthrough. So no matter where you are this week, last week, or tomorrow, believe it, because the promise of God, it's real and it will happen. This has been a CPC Minute.